Alright, here we go. So, welcome back. This is the Chinese Grand Prix for the RSF1 F4 division. If you have oh, Koala's wedded up. Wonderful. Wonderful. It starts at the beginning. Brilliant. Completely. My name is RSF1 Brundle. We have gone through quite a few issues here tonight, and it's already on my tether, but we are here for the race. We are here for the race now. We need to go through the grid quickly. I'm joined by Vettel SF71. Breathe, Vettel. Breathe.
Right, so should I run through the grid?
Yes.
In 19th we have RSF1 Eagle, McLaren. 18th we have Odder for Toro Rosso. 17th we have Koala VG Bull. 16th we have Monster Skyline for Renault. 15th we have G30 Ferrari. 14th we have RSF1 Raikkonen for Alfa Romeo. 13th we have RSF1 Paul again for Renault. 12th we have Daniel P45 for Haas. 11th we have his teammate RSF1 Scotsman. 10th we have Tom the Ecomaniac for Costa. 9th we have LR Blades of Guns for William. 8th we have V Reefer for Alfa Romeo. 7th we have Primus for Mercedes. 6th we have I being low for William. 5th we have RSF1 Junior for the Racing Point. 4th we have the Quaker Route for 3rd we have CCRL for Mercedes. In P2 we have Joshua in McLaren, and on pole position we have Schumacher on Ferrari.
Thank you, Vettel. I don't know whether that came through in the stream, guys, but for me, Vettel, your mic keeps on going fine and then goes quiet. It's very up and down at the moment. I don't know whether there's an issue there, but yes, so we did miss qualifying, and apologies for that, but Schumacher in the Ferrari on his debut for the Ferrari team takes pole position. Everybody in the top 10 qualified on mediums, but because of obviously the lobby reset, we are now, everybody is on the fresh tyres, so only Bodett and Eagle, 18th and 19th respectively, start on the hard tyres. But let's all grid up. Let's hopefully we can be rewarded for our patience with a good race. Is that any better, Vettel? Okay, I cannot hear you, but let's get going for the race. So 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and lights out, and away they go for the Chinese Grand Prix. And a good start from Joshua. Schumacher's had a not great start at all. It's going to be passed by CCL Webber, who's actually dropping back a little bit as well. So Quaker's up to second. Webber and Schumacher 4th and 5th. The Mercedes is jumping about a little bit.
V Reefer up to 5th already. All over the back of Schumacher.
Oh, I think Webber spun it. Webber spun it outside the turn 2. Oh, and he's reversed back on track in front of Eagle. I don't think did Eagle get damage?
No.
Junior's had a vibing's out. What's happened there?
Safety car.
Car?
VSC, yeah. I think he's lost it around the left hand. Crash.
Yeah, vibing is out on the spot just past turn 6. A little bit confusing because that VSC has not come up on mine. It's all yellow on the track map, but right, so here we go. So Joshua takes the lead. Quaker behind him in second with Schumacher. Up, down to 3rd. Reefer's up to 4th in the Alpha, so a good start from him, but goes wide in that long right hand. Has got to be careful at that. As they go for everyone else up a few positions. Raikkonen is up to 10th.
VSC's ended.
VSC's over, and Quaker Oats is already having a look at Joshua around the outside of turn 1. There's 3 wide behind.
Oh,
Blazer
wide.
up on the inside. Has taken Schumacher on the exit as well. There's 3 wide going through in this midfield, and Schumacher's already in. He's got damage on front left.
Reefer's got damage. Quite a few have damage, I think.
Yeah, messy start to the beginning. Skyline's in the pits as well. But Blazer up 6 positions from Nightfall. Goes wide at turn 1. No!
Oh,
that's
Junior's
not gonna
been
be good.
there in the pits.
Rough start. The Blazers drop, so that puts Tomiko up to 3rd from 10th. So good start from him. And Junior's out as well. So it's been a very messy start.
Yeah, Reefer's still up there with the damage.
Raikkonen's had a drop here somewhere. He's dropped to the. He's got damage as well. There's quite a few with damage, as you say, Vettel. So not a good start for these guys, but very competitive midfield. So Raikkonen's going to have to be struggling through. Joshua and Quaker already. Joshua already getting a 2-second gap. Blazer in the slipstream of Primus, coming down into the hairpin. Trying to go around the outside. Primus defending up on the inside, trying to keep it there. Oh, just about enough room. Quaker's taken the lead on Joshua.
Daniel's having a look in that battle as well.
All really close. Joshua looking back, had to settle behind.
Got the
DRS is enabled. Raikkonen's in the pits. He's not had a good first couple of laps. As Daniel and Blazer. Blazer's fighting with Daniel. Scotsman and Wobbles coming into this as well. They're behind Porter at the moment. Wobbles up on the inside of Scotsman. Takes 9th place, just about.
Waller's made up some positions, I think, from all of the carnage. All of the pitters.
Yeah. So our pole sitter, unfortunately, Schumacher had to pit. Got damage through lap 2. Skyline's pitted, as has Raikkonen, so they've got a long afternoon ahead of them, or long evening, should I say.
Reefer's still sticking out with the damage.
Yeah, he's fallen within 2 seconds as Daniel's trying to keep up the end of Blazer. Blazer's in the slipstream of Primus yet again, going down into the hairpin. Look at the
Eagle has spun. That's the
Eagle's
yellow
at the
flag.
back there. Blazer takes Primus, but Primus is still there alongside. Cameras are not working with me today, as Blazer goes just about keeps the position, but goes wide in the process. As Koala's in as well from 12, as Webber's up on the inside of Scotsman, so Webber's recovering there, Vettel, after being shuffled out. He was spinning and down in 16th. He seems to be clawing back.
Yeah, he's been fortunate he didn't get any damage from the spin. And I think his spin's probably not going to waste as much time as replacing the wing.
Right, so let's take stock a little bit. So, position gained as well. So Quaker leading ahead of Joshua. They did gap Tomiko a little bit, but Tom is stabilizing that gap because these two are battling in front. He's up from 10th up to 3rd. Reefer has that damage, but still seems to be holding on to 4th. Blazer is battling with Primus and Daniel. And then Porter's up a few places as Joshua want to have a look at Quaker down into the hairpin. Here we go. Is he going to look for the inside? Quaker holds the middle of the road, and it's a lunge from Joshua, but it's too late on the brakes, and Quaker is just going to say thank you very much. Gets a switchback on him.
Yeah, Can't beat the switchback of that corner. But he's got the DRS down the mid straight. Oh no, neither of them have the DRS.
Oh, Joshua! Oh, inside of turn 1. Quakers might have to let him go, but Quaker's still going to have the inside for turn 3. They're still side by side.
Brilliant side by side
Coming
racing.
out the corner. Great stuff, but here comes Joshua. He's going to retaliate. Coming down into turn 6. There's another heavy braking zone. Nicely done. Good battling between the two, but Quaker once again is going to be on the inside here for this long turn 8. Still side by side. This is great, but all it's doing is allowing Tom Eco in the Toro Rosso to come up behind. But great stuff here, Vettel, between these two.
Yeah, great stuff. You can't beat side-by-side racing, especially at a track as, well, difficult to overtake as this track. I think there's only 2 overtaking positions that are common, which is the long straight and turn 1. Maybe turn 3, maybe 4 or 5 if you...
Oh,
jump.
Laser. Blazer's gone really wide at that turn 8, and Primus is going to have a chance on down into the hairpin, but Blazer has the DRS and Reefer. Reefer's now backing up this train here, because behind Primus you've got Daniel in there as well.
And then
so Reefer really
behind.
Struggling with that damage, but he's doing well to stay in 4th there. Goes wide there. Oh, they all go wide. Daniel just like... He's no corner. And then there's a Ferrari behind the wobbles. Blazer's having a look. Oh, that's a lovely move. That's a lovely move from Blazer. Nick on the inside. You can just see the understeer. It's horrible there, isn't it, on this game when you get slight front wing damage. The understeer is ridiculous. You just got to sort of work with it.
Yeah, it's especially this game. I don't think it was as bad in
Primus!
2018. Ooh,
Primus went for a lunge
there.
Reefer. Yeah, too late on the brakes. Daniel's got by him.
Yeah, so the wing damage is, I'd say, more severe than it's been in the last couple of the games. I guess it's more realistic, but you wouldn't have thought an end plate would cost you so much time that it's downforce, so you can't really afford to lose it at a track like China, especially.
No. Reefer, you can just see, he just wants to get the power down in this long right-hander, but Blazers is pulling away. Daniel behind goes a little bit wide. Can Primus get on the back of him?
Yeah, Primus has a lot more ERS than the other two. Than Daniel and Reefer.
I tell you, the guy I keep on looking at is Webber. His fastest lap is fastest than anybody in front of him. He's actually as quick as the leaders. So he'll be latching onto the back of this group here as Daniel's going to have a look on Reefer on the outside into turn 1. Reefer's just a silly dot with that damage. Trying to hold on the inside.
Is Primus going to go for the move? I think he might go for it into this corner, you know? If you can get the brakes correct.
As long as Reefer's going to retaliate onto Daniel, maybe on down into turn 6.
Yeah, down the inside.
You can see from Reefer, Vettel, isn't it? He doesn't want to pit. Oh, goes wide though, and Daniel's back through. He doesn't want to pit Reefer at this time because taking hards from this point will be a struggle. He can do it, but he wants to stretch this a lap more because otherwise it'll be difficult to get points.
Yeah, I think he's going to box soon, to be honest. I think the damage is just going to pull him further and further back from the leaders. So I think he'll go at the hards pretty soon and replace the front wing, and then come back at them.
Meantime, Webber's been let through by Primus, but back to these two, Quaker and Joshua. Quaker now this time has the DRS on the back of Joshua. This is going to be... Oh, Joshua left. Just a car's width on the inside. Can Quaker get the braking stop? No.
Got the
so
switch
Joshua's going to do the switch back on Quaker, just as what Quaker did. And these two keep battling. They have a gap as Reefer has been passed by Webber. No, Reefer gets back to pass at the hairpin, so
Yeah, he's
Reefer's in it. Oh,
boxing.
Reefer bits now.
Careful down to
Oof.
speed. Oh, very fine. It's nice to see the Mercedes working as a team. I think Primus knew
Yeah,
Weber was faster.
Yeah, as I said, Webber's fastest lap is as fast as the front three at the moment. You think if he hadn't had that spin, he'll be right with these two. These two still locked together. Tomiko, gap is about 1.5. I don't think he has like the raw pace to maybe catch these guys, but these two still battling heavily. Tomiko maybe could be in a position to undercut the pair of them. Plans this right.
I'm not so sure if the undercut is very powerful around here. I feel the tyre difference between the medium and the hards isn't too great. So, I mean, it's possible to undercut, but I actually think the undercut's a better strategy, personally.
Here comes Quaker yet again. Is Joshua going to leave the car whip on the inside? No, he thought better of it this time. Give me a good camera angle as Quaker tries to go on the outside. He's going to do the switchback yet again? Yes, he is. Can he get the drive out the corner?
Just
Still on the
ahead.
inside for the last.
Oh,
Over the
contact.
camera.
Any damage? No, I think
No.
Josh was
Good.
okay.
Joshua back on the inside though. And. Oh. Just about. Daniel's got a 3-second time penalty. Probably cut in the last corner as Joshua takes back the lead.
In the meantime, Weber got by Daniel on the main straight.
Yeah, that pack behind. Blazer's pulling away from that gap. He's got about 3 seconds, which is good. Start trying catching in on Tom, but doesn't seem to be. Seems to be.
Oh, yeah.
Seems to be spreading out. Interesting at the moment, Vettel. You got these two battling up front. You got Tom, who's kind of there, just poised, ready, keeping his ERS relatively well. Gap that to Blazer and Webber now. Now's the train of Daniel, Primus and Wobbles. Bit of a gap to Scotsman. Bodder in 10th for the moment, but he's got Schumacher catching right up behind him. Reefer came out 14th.
On the hard tyres
In
as
all of
well.
that.
How long has he had that one for?
Here goes Quaker once again. This battle going down into the hairpin yet again. Quaker this time on the inside. Can he get the car stopped? He can. But yet again, these two, they keep putting the same move on each other. Switchback from Joshua retains the lead, but this time Quaker, can he get a good run out of the last corner? Can, but I don't think this will be a bit of a risk. He's trying to go around the outside. Can he hold it? On the outside he's trying to. Joshua sees the move, kind of lets the car sort of go wide.
Switch
Interesting
back.
tactical battle. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Beautiful. Can he get the traction off on Quaker? No.
No. All this battling is
Very-
keeping a stable gap to Tom and Maniac.
Very good racing between the two. Very respectable. Allowing
Reefer's
each
on the
other to
back
give
of
the rooms.
Monster Skyline. Still not able to make the move. Schumacher.
Yeah, there is Reefer.
Hunting down on 5/10 in that lap.
Well, he was the pole sitter, so he's still aiming for at least a point, I think, Schumacher. Won't be happy with it. But
I wouldn't have thought so, no.
he's going to get.
I think he has to pit again though. He pitted lap 1 with the hards, and I'm not sure they can do 27 laps.
That'd be hard push to get back in. Quaker again with the slipstream effect. Oh, that's a late. Oh, he caught Joshua off guard this time. Oh,
Forced him out wide.
nice. Just caught him napping. Again though, Tom Eco is right there, poised.
He's nearly in the DRS. By the looks of things, I think Joshua's got a lot less downforce than Quaker.
Oh, got the inside once again for turn 1. Can Quaker hold it? For turn 2,
Oh.
no. Yeah, I kind of like the game that Tomiko is doing at the moment. Remember, he started in 10th. He's already up to 3rd, and he's thinking, I'm really happy with this, but I'm just going to see what these two are doing. Let them battle, let them wear out their tyres, because that's all they're doing, really.
Yeah, those tyres must be pretty bad.
Yeah, what was it? Last night's race, it was about this point. Although they are all have been on fresh mediums, don't forget, because this was a lobby restart. So probably can take him another couple of laps, but these two have been battling so much.
It's sort of a pulse to
If Tom can plan this right. I'm just thinking if Tom can plan this right, and if he pits, comes out in clean air. You're right, but Quaker votes once again. Round number 10 in this battle. And again. And this time to go around the outside as Quaker gets the car stopped. Doesn't. Joshua not capitalising. Now he is. It'd be difficult if they both want to pit at the same time and still go side by side for the last corner. Nicely done. They're like ballerinas, these two.
Yeah, they're battling
The
exceptionally
last corner.
hard.
Oh, Joshua showing his nose a little bit. Quaker again. All both side by side still. Joshua trying to get the traction out the corner, cannot do so.
I think it might be good with Tom Deacon by accident now, you know.
Oh, Joshua outbraked himself and Quaker once again. They're going to go side by side through turn 8, possibly. Interesting. I think I noticed there on board with Joshua, he used a lot of ERS. He was in overtake down to turn 6. Trying to get that move done. Yeah, both of them have less ERS than Tom at this rate.
I think a good strategy would be Tom pit now and try and get an undercut on them and force them into a move. Because he is nearly in the DRS zone.
Yeah, you can see the back end of Joshua really desperate to keep Quaker votes in there. But look, he's down to less than 10 ERS. He's got to save this at some point. Quaker up on the inside. Oh, nice little dummy move. Went to the left, switched to the right. Over the curb a little bit, but it's alright. Yeah, both their ERS are drained. Quaker's in. No, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, because of the 3, I would have said Tom would have pitted first, but I think it was Quaker. Webber's in as well. Oh, hard tyres, easy one stop. Is he going to come out in traffic? Is the big question. Behind Scotsman, so that actually has worked out pretty well there, Vettel, because he's a couple of seconds behind Scotsman, but Scotsman should be pitting soon, so he's got relatively good clean air there.
Yeah, it should help his tyres a bit further than everyone else, I'd imagine. He certainly cannot do the soft tyre, so whether the benefit of after bracket, I'm uncertain. He could stick it out, he's in a pretty good gap.
Yeah, your mic keeps cutting in and out. I don't know what's the issue with it there, but it keeps on going. Keeps on being fine for like a few minutes, and then it goes quiet.
Okay, I'll try and sort it out.
Yeah. Right, so this is going to be the key thing for Joshua. Is he going to pit on this lap to cover up Quaker? If anybody's engineering, he'll probably tell him that Quaker, yes. Joshua is in. Is Tom in? Yes, he is. They're both in. Oh, Tomiko nearly does a Hamilton. Goes wide on the pit exit. Blazer is also in. Got a quiet little race at the moment, up to about a net 5th. In he goes. Now, where is Quaker? There he is. Scotsman, crucially, does not pit, so Quaker is going to have DRS, and this might actually give him the lead. Where is Joshua? There is Joshua, and Quaker gets the lead. He's got an undercut just, and he's got a buffer of Scotsman. That is huge for this race. Now, can Quaker capitalise and try and pull the gap? Joshua's got to overtake Scotsman very, very quickly. Scotsman's struggling on these tyres. Oh, Scotsman look to move back across, and Joshua. This is risky for Josh, but he's got to make the move done. And he does. So in the end, 8 tenths gap. Quaker had. It's not enough. He's not out of DRS. That battle ain't over. Meanwhile, Webber is caught up to the back of Blazer.
Yeah, it's really helped PCR on Webber. I think I was right. You know, I didn't think the undercut was that powerful around here.
Right, so Scotsman is the only one yet to pit. Bodder is as well, and they're equal, but they're out the points at the moment. Though not close enough to Blazer this time around, but he's definitely got the place where Blazer locks up heavily into the hairpin. Is the chance for Webber. Still in ERS. Quite low. Here he goes as Joshua. Joshua, I think, is taking back the lead. I need to go back in the front of here as Webber. I think he's going to go back through. The leaders are still battling. Every time I go off of them, they're battling still. And Blazer managed to defend against Webber, just about. But Webber...
Going for it.
Oh, Webber's got a good drive. Going to go any outside of turn 6. Blazer moving back across, trying to defend it. They've rubbed tyres. Leaders.
Joshua
meantime, still... Well...
No, that's Quaker. Now Joshua.
Oh, still trying to go right. No, surely not. Oh, Jesus Christ, these two. Stop
Brilliant
it.
Racing.
I've got to stick on this. Oh, and Joshua cleverly, I think he broke to get DRS there.
Yeah, that's
on
what
this
I
back
thought,
straight.
Quaker was going to do. Give us a
Oh, Webber's... Oh, Blazer gun's off. I wanted to stick on this battle because these two were quite close. Don't know whether there was contact or not, but again, the leaders. Joshua's got back past Quaker using that DRS. Blazer's now in the clutches of Primus. He's fallen behind Daniels, so Daniels up to P5.
I think Webber's got slight front right. Nothing very bit broken.
Let's quickly look at him. No, he's alright.
Never mind.
Right, so where are we at? So, front two, yet again, half a second. These two are inseparable at the moment. I can't really take the broadcast off of it. I want to go to other battles, but I can't, because every time I do, they swap positions. So, here we go. Tom holding down a very solid third place. 2 seconds behind these guys, but if anything happens, he's going to profit from it. Webber's up to 4th now. Very good recovery from Webber. Spinning up till on the first lap, and he was about 18th, I think. He's back up to 4th. Daniel's in 5th. Blazer and Primus are battling over 6th place. Schumacher's up to 8th, but as you said earlier, Vettel, he's going to have to bid again, I'm sure.
I'm just having a look at the penalty situation. Apparently, Webber's got 7 warnings, or 6 warnings. I don't know.
How much?
Correct. 6 warnings.
6 warnings, but no penalties.
Yeah.
That's because. Hang on, let me check that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, how's he? Might be collision. Collision warnings, that's why.
Maybe.
Because the collision warnings you don't get penalties for.
Ah.
Schumacher, Reefer. Reefer is sandwiched between the two Ferraris. Schumacher down in the fend. Up on the inside, moving back across. Just about. Wobbles is watching the pair of them.
Ferrari sandwich.
Nice little battle here between the two Ferraris and the Alpha. You can see Schumacher's really struggling. He surely can't get to the end. Surely not.
I would have thought.
Seems struggling already. Oh no! Wobbles hit the back of Reefer. Reefer's gone off.
Yeah, he sustained damage as well.
That was just a misunderstanding between the braking. Because Reefer had to brake because of Schumacher braking the way he did, and then Quaker just got caught out between all of it. Wobbles has got Wobbles has got damage. Reefer's dropped back. That's a shame. Oh, and Quaker nearly. That's the first mistake there from Quaker. Nearly hit the back of Joshua there.
Yeah, he's nearly out with the DRS as well.
That's the first time. Between the two, Blazer and Primus going side by side. Oh, into the last corner. Oof. Rush of rear wheel onto the front wing as Schumacher's in.
I imagine he'll be on medium tyre. I wouldn't have thought softs would go 10 laps.
No. But that's going to move Porter into the points, but Porter is holding off Scotsman. Scotsman on far, far better tyres as Reefer and Wobbles. How's Reefer caught back up? As Wobbles...
He's got
I think Wobbles has done a... No, I think Wobbles has done a very good thing. I think he's waited to let Reefer back through. Potentially.
Maybe.
Because Reefer was about 3 seconds behind. I think he's waited up. Porter just hanging on to the point as Scotsman nearly hit the back of him. Right.
Can Wobbles hold out 10 laps to keep the 2 points from Porter? Or is Porter just miles?
Right, here's Blaze on the back of Primus. These two, similar to the leaders, locked together in battle. As Blaze has got to go over the outside using the DRS. And through. Primus can't do the switchback. The two leaders, yet again.
Back down to a 10.
Oh, and Quaker. Back round. Trying to get the inside. The thing is with these two, as it's clear, as Wobbles, as it's the yellow flag is set to 3. Nobody off though, so that was weird.
Oh,
Wobbles has got a... Yeah. Yeah, the thing is with both these two Vettel is as soon as Joshua got a gap, he couldn't pull away. And as soon as Quaker gets in front, he can't pull away. So these two are completely locked together in this. Still 9 laps to go.
Scotsman looking for a move on Porter.
Here we go once again. They've still got to worry about Tom Mika behind. Tom is just... Yeah, he's just waiting. He doesn't need to do anything much more. He's got to be careful of Webber though, because Webber is catching. As Quake, is he close enough for a lunge? He is. Going for it. Oh, got it in first gear a little bit too much. Now he's trying to go any outside.
Yes, the DRS in the straight. I think, you know, Joshua's used a lot of a lot less downforce. Baker.
Oh, back on the... Oh, that was brilliant from Joshua. swung it to the inside and keeps the lead. I thought Quaker had it.
They could be at it for another 10 laps. Oh, sorry, 8 laps. Oh, Bodder
Yeah,
spun.
all the way to the end. Where's Bodder? There he is. On right hand, he's lost it. As Porter and Scotsman still battling over 10th. Porter still saying you shall not pass at this point.
Yeah, he's got that back pretty well. Yeah, Scotsman's still on it. Waters go deep.
Oh, Scotsman got the better exit. They banged tyres a little bit. Scotsman trying to go right out the outside, but Porter again. Keeping that Renault there.
It's playing well to Bobbles, these two battling. It's not really catching them anymore.
Right. Back up to the front once again. This time Joshua keeping the gap.
Quicker is just gaining loads of it back to DRS. At 8 tenths to 5.
I'll tell you what as well, in terms of a very early championship perspective, Scotsman has now got by Porter down into the hairpin. He's got by into the points. Missed that, so apologies, but going to keep an eye on these two. But I was thinking in terms of the championship there, Vettel. Joshua wins. That'll be his first points of the season. He hasn't scored any points up to this point.
Yeah, he could have finished one in Australia.
Yeah.
He crashed out then.
Yeah, for Quaker, this puts him right back into the title fight if he wins it. Because going into this, he was 6th in the table, 17 points after, a race to forget in Bahrain. So both these two desperately want it. And they're still fighting. As here comes Quaker yet again. Down into the hairpin.
He hasn't won lead,
No, this time Joshua cannot get the switch back. See if he can go into turn 1 yet again. Seems to be the same thing. Quaker gets into the hairpin, and then Joshua into turn 1. Because look at it. How much speed he's got in it. Oh, don't go on the outside. He tried. Goodness me, how close that was. That could have ended in tears.
Very easily. It's really slippery on the grass.
He went on a curb. There's a little bit of curb on the left-hand side as you turn in. He went on that. Jesus, that was close. Had my heart in my mouth there.
From the Maniac's run a pretty good race actually. He's pretty much maintained the cap leader. And Emma is.
Driver of the day is going to be difficult. Lap 22. Still 6 laps to go. But driver of the day is going to be difficult because you got Tom who's gone off in 10th in a solid third place. You had Webber who got spun at the start on lap 1 and he's fought his way back up to 4th. He's only 5.5 seconds behind the leader, which is crazy. Daniel's up 7 places. Here comes Josh.
There's still Wobbles.
I think you're right.
He's
Wobbles up 6 as well. Ooh, that was close. Maybe a little tap from Quaker behind. Josh went back into right in front of Quaker's front wing, and Quaker this time. I think you're right though. Josh has got very low aero. Because Quaker's struggling, and Quaker's on the edge of VRS. They both are. Let's be honest. Actually, no, that Josh has got way more. But he's gone wide. Inside 1. Going to ease the car. Quaker trying to do the switch back.
Oh, it's Bodder again. Yeah, Bottas won again.
He stayed out the way though as Quaker trying to go around the outside of turn 6. Cannot do it. Can he do the switchback to go right round the outside of turn 7 and 8? These two. Oh no! It's ended in tears. Quaker's touched Josh when he's out. No, Josh. What? What happened? Josh was out.
Yeah, out. Is that the right-hander? Sorry, the left-hander. Maybe they went side by side? I didn't see.
I can't see him. Oh, he's on the outside of the corner. All I saw was Quaker. I was on board with Quaker and he's round. He's got damage.
Yeah, serious damage.
Oh.
Well,
yellow flags, no safety car.
Tom the
On the edge of the track,
in P1. Oh, but see, he must have been off because Weber's right behind him.
Oh, this race has changed on its head. That is such a shame, though, battle, because that was such a good battle.
23 laps of side-by-side racing.
The yellow flag, is that VSC? Was it a safety car? Safety car!
Yeah, safety car.
It is safety car. It didn't come up.
Yeah, it didn't come
hello.
up either. Quaker shouldn't be too damaged. Yeah, LR Blazers in the pits. Primus Gaming,
Right, so
drive-through penalty.
I'm not getting any of this. My thing's not coming up. Okay. Right.
Yeah, Weber's
so
out on soft tyres. Same with Blazer.
Oh.
Daniels and Tom have stuck it out.
Bobbles stayed out. Blazers pitted under softs. Quaker's under softs. But that's really confusing. Because, well, I know this tonight has never not been simple anyway, but I didn't have anything come up. I didn't even have like the track didn't turn yellow for me. Did it for you?
Yeah, I got the safety car. I thought it was yellow flag though. I think it was yellow, then it went to the safety car. It was a bit delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so this...
Primus has still got a 7 drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
Oh, that's him out of it then.
Yeah. And
right,
everyone's
so this...
getting bunched up as well.
Right, so this race is now changed on its head. And that is such a shame because what a battle between them two, between Joshua and Quaker. Well, I was on board... I don't know what happened with Joshua because I was on board with Quaker. They must have both spun. Because I was on board with Quaker and I just saw him slightly touch Joshua and he sent himself spinning and he went into the wall. That must have then put Joshua into a spin and he couldn't recover it.
Yeah, I think
what
that's
a shame.
what happened.
What a shame that happened. So now, Tom leads. Daniel is second. They haven't pitted. Primus hasn't pitted either, but he's got a drive-through penalty, which, yeah, let's put him right out of it. And he's trying to take. Oh no, he's pitting. As is.
Yeah, he has
Bobbles.
to take the drive-through.
No, because you can't take a drive-through under the pits, under the safety car.
Can you not?
No, you gotta wait till safety cars come in. He's
well,
trying to get on soft
that.
tyres. Trying to get on soft tyres. So that puts Weber now the highest that have pitted on soft tyres. Blazer is fourth on softs, as is Quaker. Scotsman, Porter both stayed out. Reefer's benefited from all this because he was on the edge of points. He can now score big points from this. Schumacher as well. He's back in it. Things a chance, but what? This is now a question of how quickly, because, you know, Weber, Blazer, Quaker, they're going to have so much more grip than the guys in front. 2 compound difference.
It depends how long the safety car stays out for. If it stays out till lap 28, Tom and Daniel have got a decent chance of staying on the podium.
You're going to have to tell me when it comes in. Because I still don't have it on my screen. The only way I could gather is that there was constant yellow flags, and then I looked at the electronic board. Oh, safety car, hello. Oh, and now it's me. Oh, there's a Mercedes office. Webber. I think he had to dart out of someone's way, and now he's dropped behind Scotsman.
Quaker still has a chance of winning this.
He can't re-overtake, sure. Well, he's overtaken Scotsman. He can't do that, surely. He's trying to get back in position. Games surely wouldn't allow that. No, he's got to drop back. Well, he's got ahead of Scotsman, and he stayed there. Safety car not in yet. One more lap. This is such a confusing evening.
Yeah, it's been very confusing.
Technology, right?
Yeah,
lovely when it
Scotsman,
works.
10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits.
Huh?
He's just yeah, I believe with this update they've broken the penalty system. I've seen it happen in a couple of races. If you go outside the track,
got anything else?
It gives you
anything else,
penalty.
game? Right, so yeah, I think Webber got too close to someone in front, had to dart out the way, but he lost a position back to Scotsman though, so surely he shouldn't have been able to re-overtake. I don't know.
I don't know
anymore.
The safety car could stay out for the next 2 laps.
No, they I think will be in at the end of this lap. Then we're going to have 2 laps of racing, lap 27, lap 28. So that will give Tom and Daniel, I'd say, 2 laps to try and hold off now Blazer, Quaker and Webber.
That's going to be a tough ask.
I feel the win is between those 3 on the softs. They've got to keep... Problem is with a safety car, and this is the first safety car we've had this season because it's now back on, clearly. People a little bit rusty. You got to give room to the car in front because you don't know when they're going to go on the brakes. Obviously the car in front shouldn't slam on their brakes.
Primus has had another penalty. Yep, safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap.
Here we go. Here we go. You got to give gap to the car in front. They're far too close, I feel. Yeah, Primus and... Oh, Skyline, what's going on? There's position changes all over the place. They should be.
Schumacher's on the grass.
That's not good. Safety car look.
Raikkonen's back.
Right, so here we go. I don't know what's going on. Do not know what's going on. There's something... There's a group of like 4 cars at the back. Schumacher, Wobbles, Eagle. Something's happening there. They're not all moving.
There's loads of people getting penalties for the collision.
Yeah, safety car in. And Wobbles is holding. He's not going yet. But here he goes. He goes now.
He's off.
Blazer's already on the back of Daniel. Daniel's going to be a sitting duck on those medium tyres. Or hard tyres, sorry. But Blazer cannot get back through. Trying to go right. Going the outside. Surely has the grip. Oh no, contact. Daniel! Bumps tyres. Oh, but Quaker's past the pair of them. No, but he goes wide. This is... Oh, there's a bit of lag going on.
Oh God.
Mounting cars. What's going on? Schumacher's out. Well, he's retired in the pits.
Yeah.
Blazer's got through. Past Daniel. Webber's still not there. Daniel's trying to hold it in for... No. Blazer right on the outside. So Quaker is now on the back of Tom. Look at Tom. Doesn't have the grip. Quaker on the outside. Tom giving him just enough room. Oh, just about. He stays in there.
He must be a sitting duck on the straights. Oh, he's been tapped at the rear.
Oh, Quaker's going to go wide. Oh, he just about keeps on track. Oh. Here comes Blazer.
Aggressively back onto Blazer's path.
This rough stuff between the 3. Blazer's up on the inside. He's going to try and get the lead. Tom trying to hold off the pair of them. Oh, Quaker taps the back. of Blazer a little bit. This is a little bit bumper car-ish, but Blazer's now in the lead. Webber's down the back of them. One to the last lap.
Yeah, still all... I don't feel like Tom
possible.
can stay on the podium. Webber's got that much better traction.
Yeah, Blazer trying to... Webber trying to go right on the outside. Blazer goes a little bit wide. Quaker's still there with him. Oh, they're still battling for the lead at the moment. Quaker. Tom is very gallantly holding on to third. Daniel and Scotsman 5th and 6th. Holding off a train of soft cars behind as
Webber
Quaker
goes
trying
down
to go around the
inside.
outside. The lead. Webber behind, trying to get third. Blazer keeps on to the lead just. But as long as Quaker can
Yellow flag.
hold off behind, as long as Quaker can hold off behind Blazer, going into this last sector, if he can hold off to the back straight,
Webber's got a penalty.
I think there's going to be a jump around of results.
Yeah,
Towards
I
the end,
imagine
it's
so.
going to be a jump around. Oh, Quaker up on the inside. There's a lot of, as he lags, he's had to avoid it. And now he's still got Webber and Tom. Tom is right up behind the pair of them. This is going to be crazy stuff into the hairpin. Last lap.
Is Quaker going to
See
go
all
for
over
it?
the place, down into the
Tom's
hairpin.
gone
Oh, there's contact. Tom mistimed his brakes. I think Blazer's going to win this. He is. Comes out the last corner. And
Webber's
in crazy
fast.
fashion, is he going to take the lead? Webber and Tom lock
But
ties.
Tom gets on penalties.
Tom gets
Primus
third.
Gaming 20-second time penalty for an unserved drive-through.
Right,
Ouch.
so
Ouch.
breathless stuff. Blazer takes the victory of Quaker second, Tom Eco third, Cecil Rebel were, and Tom and Webber were rubbing tyres across the line. Okay, that was rough. That,
Oh yeah, rough race.
I don't know. I don't. I have no words. I have no words for this evening. I just.
Been crazy.
Right. Breathe.
We have a new winner.
Run that.
Hello, Blazer Guns.
Right, so Blazer takes the victory with Quaker Oats second, Tom the Ecomaniac third, with CCL Rubber fourth, Daniel fifth, Reefer sixth, Porter seventh, Raikkonen eighth, Skyline ninth, and Scotsman 10th. Outside the points, Wobbles, Eagle, Koala, Primus, Schumacher there, Joshua very unfortunate, and Junior Vibing Low retired on the first lap. I mean, where do we start? Where do we start? Well, all looked calm between, I say calm, but they were battling pretty much most of that race between Quaker and Joshua, and then an unfortunate incident which I was hoping it wouldn't come to, but they were so close and battling. It was, you know,
Driver of the day.
Who do we give driver of the day, actually? I'd say Tom.
Yeah, I'd say Tom.
I'd say
as
Tom
well.
hanging on to that third place because he was on
Hard tyres.
hard tyres. Yeah, he was on hard tyres towards the after that safety car, which the safety car just made everything even more crazy. So I tell you something though, there's going to be a lot of aftermath to this race. It's going to ruffle a few feathers. Who's the other one? Who's the other one? Quaker. There you go. So many stories in that race. In that race battle, was everyone just, I think, breathes after that. One thing I would mention, how Quaker got second after all that.
I don't know. I think he got a little lucky with the safety car with his damage, but then he made some decent overtakes to get back into the position, so
Hmm.
can't really fault him for that.
I don't know whether Blazer, not Blazer, Quaker. I keep getting my names mixed up.
Blazer's here.
It's only Quaker Roach missing.
I know, and I've invited him. I don't think he has a mic. Waiting. Right. We'll have these two for now. Vettel, if you do third, which is Tom, and then I'll talk with the winner.
So, Tom, P3 from P10, I assume you must be pretty good, feeling good about that.
Well, I mean, it's my best finish in this league, like, to date now. So, yeah, I'm like over the moon with the result. A bit gutted that I didn't follow everyone else and go for the softs when I had the opportunity to. But yeah, I mean, if I'm honest with you, I'm kind of gutted the safety car actually happened, because I was gaining on Quakers and Josh, like, gradually, but then that safety car came out and obviously everyone else thought to go on softs, which then I didn't. And then obviously their pace was 10 times better.
Yeah. You're also our driver of the day.
Oh, no way.
From getting P10 to P3. I assume when you saw Webber coming up behind you, you thought you might lose the podium. So I believe you were side by side on the line.
I did. I actually, to be honest with you, I didn't, because under safety car he like overtook like 2 or 3 cars. So I was kind of assuming, oh, he's just re-overtaking cars even though he's lost position. So I would have thought he would have been given a penalty. And then I had my fellow engineer of Webster in the party with me. He was informing me of penalties. So as soon as I realised, I wasn't too fussed about. I wasn't focusing on Webber at all. I was more just on Blazer and Primus. But again, they're just too quick.
Yeah, I can confirm. Webber didn't get any penalty for re-overtaking their cars. He got one from exiting the track.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like really looked behind me at a period of time where I saw he like spun his car or something, and then he took over positions to get back into like where he was. So I just thought he might be giving something there, but it doesn't matter.
For me, he was lagging.
Yeah, oh mate, he was all over the track.
Yeah. Everyone else was fine, but he was all over the track for me.
Yeah, so I'll hand you on. Hand it back to Randall, WR race winner.
You know what this reminds me of? And Blazer will know. The F4 race at Spain. Last season.
What do you mean? I didn't win that.
Will you win?
I
Well,
won
I'm
back.
not referring to win, but you were in that race, and that
Yeah.
ending of that was crazy. That was
Yeah.
pretty
that was-
similar because. But obviously you're not complaining, Mr. Blazer, because you benefited from that. You were, was it first stint? You're battling your way through the midfield. Got past the unfortunate Reefer because obviously he had wing damage and we could see he was struggling. And I think you just knew as soon as you got past him, you could then sort of get on with your race, and you did. But safety car, as we all saw, changed the complexion of this race. Obviously, the great battling up front between Quaker and Joshua unfortunately came to a sticky end, and then that just leveled the playing field for everyone else behind. You benefited, but talk us through that final lap, because you managed to get the lead, I believe, onto the last lap, but I reckon you still didn't think the race wins mine, because I've still got 3 drivers behind me.
Yeah, to be honest, that is correctly right. I mean, the safety car came out, I was kind of stoked. I know when the safety car came out, I could pick, seeing how many laps were left, pick for the soft tyres, and try and just go for it, really. And it just paid off well. All it really took for me, and like I said, got restart, was just nailing that final corner, and that's how had pretty much a really good restart. But when I got past Quaker, I was like, right, that's Quaker. And then as soon as I got past, I think it was actually a double overtake into the hairpin, the tyre hairpin on the final lap. It was, yeah, I was not expecting to do that move. I know throughout the race I made quite a few overtakes around that corner, and I knew I didn't have the pace to be quicker than Quaker, and I'll give Quaker credit. He literally drove brilliantly there, and I'm just shocked how that happened. I was surprised I managed to only get one warning in that whole race.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said, end of the day, you're not complaining because obviously the safety car made you, gave you an opportunity to take the race victory, and you did. You managed to fend off the other drivers, and obviously in doing so, I believe you were on 10 points coming into this race. That now puts you on to 35, so that puts you actually in a sort of front runners in this early championship stage. But going into Baku, obviously, if the ending of China was anything to go by, what is Baku going to be like? Because we all know what happens in Baku.
I remember last time.
Yeah, was it six finishes in F4 last
Six
season?
finishes. I only just scraped the win with the red wing last season.
Oh yeah, because you had Rebster catching you towards the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think you can go for the win next time?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got different drivers this season, so
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely got to step up my game. Different drivers, a lot more quicker, a lot more competitive. All I need to do is keep my head down, focus. I know Baku's kind of a strong track for me, and just hope I could keep this momentum going for next week.
promise me something.
Go on then.
If you're winning,
Mm-hmm.
on the last lap, don't break
Don't
your front
spin.
wing like last time.
Yeah, I'll try not
Don't
to
break your
this time.
front like last time. I can just about cope with that ending of the last race. I don't think I could just do that again. So
Yeah.
good for you. Good points for Williams as well. Needed it going into today. But yeah, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, I have. Yeah, I don't know. There's many words I can call that race. There's going to be a lot of aftermath to that, I feel, Vettel. A lot of things to sort of chew over. Probably, obviously, I don't think there was anything malicious or wrong in the incident between Quaker and Joshua. I think they were just battling so hard. I was hoping it wouldn't come to that point, but there was a little frame back in my mind saying, oh, I hope they don't. So unfortunately they did, but still doesn't take away that, because they were battling all with good respect up until that point. It's a shame it ended, but because it did, we got our very first safety car, so positive from a negative, I guess.
Is that the first ever one in RSF1?
This season now, yeah.
Ah.
And I said in the podcast at the weekend we weren't going to get one at China. Well, there you go. Yeah, confusing as well. The whole evening's been confusing. Whole qualifying, we missed qualifying, and obviously, guys, apologies for that. But as I said, technology is wonderful until it doesn't work. Then it's frustrating, but we got through it. We breathe. And these guys will get ready for Baku next week. So, yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, anything else to say about that race, Vettel, before we close up?
No, I think we covered everything about this race. It's been pretty crazy, to be honest.
I think this is one of those races where the pecking order, the pace, especially that last 3 or 4 laps. The pace is just out the window. It's just who can grab the opportunity. And these guys obviously on the podium did, so yeah. You get these races from time to time, so get those opportunities, so there it goes. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. We spiked at 42 viewers in like the last 4 laps, so thank you everybody for watching, and for those that stuck around while we had that transition into the race. Hopefully the coverage we brought to you, I think it was a good race, entertaining from our point of view. Yes, there will be things to go over for the drivers, but I'm sure they will sort it and be ready to be back here next week. We have a few more Chinese Grand Prix races to go. The F1 boys will be showing what they're capable of tomorrow night at 8 o'clock as the usual time. Wednesday it will be F5, and then F3 will be finishing off with the frontline speed gentlemen of Verstappen and Alonso taking you through the action on Thursday night, 8 o'clock as per usual. Yes, and me and Vettel will be back next week, Baku. Brace yourselves, that's all I'm going to say. I'm bigging it up so much, right? You guys aren't going to get a safety car. I can see it right now. I'm bigging it up so much, it's going to be
safety cars. I guarantee there's safety cars.
There will be one.
And then all 20 are going to finish. You're going to be like...
Very optimistic there, Brando. Very optimistic.
But we'll see. We'll see. I believe with everything, I believe Cuddy does keep his lead, and I think he does keep a quite healthy lead actually, because of all the craziness that happened. So let's see if he can be back and retain his point at the top. Let's see who can take the opportunity around the streets of Baku. But from everybody here, everybody in the podium, your top 3 of Tom Eco in 3rd, Quaker Oats in 2nd, and Blazer Guns in 1st. Driver of the day was also Tom Ecomaniac. Yeah. I'm Benoist from Brundle. I was joined with Vettel. Breathe and good night, and take care.
Bye.